Alright, it is May the 19th. Went over to Talladega. Got permission to go back in the field over there. It'll be going to no-till very shortly. So I talked the farmer into letting us hunt it. We might get one, maybe two more hunts out of it. And then it probably won't ever be plowed again for a long time. But this is all the broke stuff I found. You know, I had somebody recently make a comment about how crude all this stuff is down here. And I will agree that yes, it is crude, but these folks down here, this is the material that they had to work with in Talladega, St. Clair County, Coosa County, Clay County. The material is just not real good, but every now and then you come up with some really nice points. It's not often, but you do. There's a little piece of one of these Weiss quartz points. That would have been a beauty there. There's a white quartz point. That would have been a big old point there. Let's see what else got here. There's a pile of broke junk. See, and you get some of them like this one here. Even though it's made out of the Weiss quartz, some of the flaking is pretty good on it. It's just hard to see it. It's because of the material. Another piece of a white quartz one. Let's see. This is a base of a Appalachian or a big Savannah River. I've showed you all a few of these. We keep finding these bases and tips. I got to where I'm not even picking them up. There's so many of them out there. But that one was pretty nice, so I kept it. One of these trips, I hope before we're not able to hunt it anymore, that we'll be able to find a whole one out there. There are some big ones. There's another pretty good sized one. It's a pretty good size one there. But that's all broke junk. There's a couple other brokes over here I'm going to show you, but this is a piece of a steatite bowl. It's the first piece of steatite I found out there. Some pretty cool scratchings on it, engravings or scratchings. But there are some steatite mines just maybe 20 miles from these sites that we hunt. There's a pretty good little humpback scraper made out of Weiss quartz. So that's the predominant stuff over there. There's a big tool. That's a tool, or I guess it's just a tool. I kept wanting to call it one of the Savannah rivers, but or Appalachians, but I don't think it is. I think it's just a big tool. And there's one made out of some other material. Knife. The thing is relatively thin. But like the guy that said something about it, yes, these are crude, but you know, what they got to work with. There's one with impact fracture that they worked back down some and continued using it. Let's see. Little stem point banged up pretty good. There's a white quartz blunt. There's another little white quartz point. Still got some mud on them. Let's see here. There's a big triangle point. Let's see here. Dry that off a little bit more. There's one of these paleo bases. This thing's ground up to about right to the tip of my finger on both sides. Heavy grinding in the base. There's another one. There's a little triangle point. Another one. See a basal thinning flake on it right there. See here. There's another thumbnail scraper. Perfectly flat on that side. I got one little chip off of it. Another triangle that needs to be in this pile over. Some people think all this belongs in that pile over there. There's another humpback scraper. And here's a decent little point. Oops, where'd it go? Let's see. Water makes it real hard to see. Some pretty decent stemmed Weiss quartz point. Little tip ding on it. Little stem point. It's got a impact fracture, a pop in it right there, looks like. Let's see, let me look at something here. Okay. This one, I don't know if you can see the colors in this thing or not. I wish I was outside in the sunlight. It's got some blues and reds in it. It's not really translucent, I wasn't sure. But that's a pretty decent little point for Talladega. And it's a little translucent. decent flaking on it. That, even though it's kind of ugly, I would call that a Dalton. It came from the area where we've been finding the paleo pieces. It's kind of thick, very thick. It's kind of it's actually white quartz point. It's just very dirty. I couldn't get it to clean up good. It's an interesting material. Hold it like this. Where'd it go? Pretty cool. And here's a Weiss quartz stem point. And last and least is this little pinky. Get where I can see it. That didn't work. It's pretty translucent itself. But that is everything I found. It's a big pile of junk. It's not really all junk. Move back a little. Wrong way. There we go. Let's say I had some pockets full today. It was a lot of fun. All right, now let's go upload this and fix it where y'all can look at it. Always remember, stone tools are forever. Alabama Headhunter out.